What's good, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to another episode of 8 for the Hour. I'm your host, DJ 84. And like always, I got my lovely co-host here, Miss Rachel Bradford. Make some noise for her. Yeah. And also, like every other time, but this time's a little different because I got 4 special guests up in the building. Make some noise. I got my FTBL family up in the building, and we came to talk a little bit about what these guys do and what they represent, and just chop it up a little bit, talk some football a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Make some noise for them again, man. Yeah. So I'm familiar with mostly Smitty and Tone. We go back high school. Whatever. Tone's my cousin, Smitty, we fam. So
yeah.
I go back with y'all way back.
Long
time, man.
Yeah.
So I'm familiar with y'all's history, man. My newfound fellows up in here, the new fam right here. If you can, man, let the people know who you are and what
my name is Jaime. I go by Jay. FTBL trainer, sports performance. You already know.
Yes, sir. Make some noise, y'all. And my man right here.
What's going on, man? Micah, MH, me and Tony, man, we go back, way back too. So,
yeah, okay.
It's family, brother.
Fam, yeah. Yes, sir. So I know you and Tone, like you said, y'all go way back, right? Y'all go way back. And y'all strictly young youth football trainers, or do y'all go above, or y'all just stick with what you know and what you do, and then these guys handle the rest? How does your whole operation work? You know what I mean?
Nah, we're definitely not strictly youth.
Okay.
But within the lines of what we do as a group,
okay,
we will take on the youth and lay the foundation for the guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Ages 6 to 12 is our youth.
Definitely.
We tap in with them. It's a lot more of them right now. But once they get to a certain age, if they want to stay with us, they can. But usually, once they hit about 13, 14, and they get that.
Usually they're like, man, it's almost time to train with Brandon.
Oh, they start looking crazy, like, oh man. Yeah, it's because it's a different like structure with the
definitely.
younger ones. I know there's a different way you got to talk to your athletes, and I know there's a way you got to talk to your athletes, and it's a whole different ball game. So, like, I know they're probably looking like, man, can we go back to not getting chewed out so much? I know you chew yours out too, though. You do be on them. Y'all do be on them youth athletes like crazy, bro. So I don't know how that compares with the two with you and Smitty, but I know I seen you get into some young kids and let them know, like, hey, I need this and that and the third from you. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like I don't cross that line.
Yeah.
With the youth, but they know. We all business, and when we out there,
exactly,
we can have fun.
Yeah.
But once they get to Smitty and Jay,
it's time to tap in.
But they ready. About time they leave you, they ready.
They come display.
So they come display.
They're like, oh, we know what's up.
So you guys are like the foundation.
We're the foundation.
Hey, 12 and 13, you gotta put your foot in the ass though.
You gotta pull them aside, have a little, this is what,
this is what I need.
This is what I need. Once they get up there though, they don't get as many repetitions to mess up. It's like you mess up that first one, hit the back of the line. Whereas me, I'll let you go through
and get
it. So that's the foundation right there.
Yeah, the repetition.
Teaching time.
Right.
Teaching time.
Man, that foundation's important, man. It's about time they get to you and they still messing up or whatever. It's like you're one and done, or you got that patience to be like.
There's levels to it, man.
Okay.
There's levels to it. They kind of. I'm hard on them, so it's a program that they get used to quick because they know that I don't play a lot. I have a lot of fun, but at the same time, it's like I'm hard. So I'm super big brother, and they get it real quick, and their parents know, so it's like no interference, and I get to do what I want.
Yeah, it's different.
You know, they tap in. It's never nothing that we got to step out of line and do and talk crazy to nobody.
They
it's
feel
just
the love regardless.
Sometimes
even when we're stern with it.
Yeah, they need a little kick in the ass from somebody else.
Yeah, just. And Jay, you kind of like Smitty too? Are you on that same level?
Yeah, so I mean, we're on that 13 plus, all the way to NCAA. I've got a lot of chance to work with some talent.
I seen that.
Sure,
I seen some collegiate athletes rocking too with y'all. So that's what's up, man. That's big. That's big. But I just want to thank y'all, man, for what y'all do for the youth. Period. The football community, I believe, in New Mexico, is y'all. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen, and this is me personally, I've never seen anything like it, out here. So I got much respect for what you guys do because y'all pushing the whole culture out here that, you don't have to go to Texas and Cali to come get. You can get the work here right in New Mexico. You know what I mean?
It's motivation, brother.
That's what it is. That's real. That's real. Like, I want y'all to know that. Like, I always tell her, like, dang, look what these dudes are doing. Like, why is it that we ain't got more athletes coming out here to get this work? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got some talented athletes. I'm sure y'all deal with some talent out here that you're just like, damn,
Yeah, and we were even talking about it before. We do got a range of talent, but then, like, what's most organic about us is we started with the Jits that really didn't have nothing to work with. You know what I'm saying? We gave them something to work
that
with
foundation
from the ground up. That's what makes it so organic.
So not only are you taking athletes in that are established, you're taking athletes that have no clue.
That's hard.
That's what's up, man.
Your guys' age, or like, do they have to start here?
Either. So
we've gotten either every entry level.
In between,
I've gotten kids that are like, I'm a junior in high school. It's my first year playing football.
Oh,
like, I want to play quarterback.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
damn.
And you got to make that happen.
I got kids now. Well, he's never really played. Blah blah blah. So I'm like, all right, cool. But after a few training sessions and they get in, you can start to see that change. I like to say we make talent from all levels.
That's dope.
Right.
For sure. It's confidence.
And you guys at the younger level, like being around Yaffle forever all my life.
Hey, yeah.
There was never footwork.
It
was that.
What is footwork?
Yeah. So like even when MJ started doing like the footwork, I was like, that's crazy. But to teach that at a younger level, other states have already been teaching that at a younger level. So you guys are kind of catching them up there.
I mean, it helps with the patience. It helps with the confidence.
Right.
Biggest key about it is, I was thinking about it to myself the other day, is coaches just teach the drill. But we got to come through, Tone, Brandon, Jay, myself, we got to come through and teach the corrective to it.
Teach the skill to it.
The biggest thing that these two preach, man, is about that injury.
Yeah,
and that's one thing that me and Tone start from is building them up so that when they get to there, they're doing things correctly and then they can, fine tune it and everything else.
Man, I agree with that 100%, man. Like, injury prevention, that's something that I think our generation didn't really focus on. You know what I'm saying? It was just
all we had to do was just be tough. Like,
yeah.
It wasn't
get up, go play.
Stretch.
Here's some ice.
Yeah.
And going into that confidence too, like Michael was talking about, it's a huge part of the game too. You got to be confident enough in your movements in the game alone to make sure you don't get injured. That's injury prevention. It's made in your confidence. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I 100% agree with that, man. I even got fascinated with the whole thing myself. I had to go grab a cert, because my son he plays youth football, he plays basketball, and that was one of my thoughts in my head. Like when the athletes were coming up in our generation, a lot of injuries were happening, and then how's the sports world? You get injured, you can't get rehabilitated, they cut you.
Oh yeah.
You're the majority of the time. Yeah, you're done. I don't want to say that like you're done kaput, but I'm saying the majority of athletes that I seen, once they got that injury, they were never the same.
You just get hurt.
That was good.
Got hurt. Another thing is you never recover. It's literally like once your body knows that it's not 100. It'll never be.
Is it like more of a mental? Or?
It is, and it's hard to tap out of that shit because everything is like neurological, or neurological. It's neurological. So if you can't think it, then the connection is not going to be made. And as soon as you go to make that step, it's going to be noticeable from anybody's eye.
Yeah.
And you're going to feel it too.
It's not the same. Yeah. Dang. So I know Smitty, he mentioned his injury. Have y'all ever caught some?
Man, mine is my hamstrings.
To this day, or
to this day.
Yeah.
To this day.
Is that a football thing, or is that just getting old thing? Track.
Mine happened in track in high school. I tore it once, and then rehab. You know, it was pool, ice.
Yeah, it was.
As soon as they felt like I was able to run.
You were, yeah.
Damn, I was back to the weight room and squatting and doing everything else, and back to
nobody taught us how to rehab.
Yeah,
nobody taught to anything.
Man, that's crazy.
And I think Bree, all the D1 players we've talked to have all said when they got to D1, they didn't know how to rehab themselves, and they weren't fast they weren't fast enough, and they had no idea what footwork was.
Exactly.
Yeah, so they make it talent-wise, but you guys'
foundation.
Being comfortable on your feet is absolutely number one, especially in agility sports. So
definitely
more than weightlifting and everything, being comfortable on your feet is number
out
one.
there. Speaking of comfortability, like in the history, because I know y'all's credentials, but I want to know, because I know you started Yaffle.
Yeah.
Yaffle.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yes,
okay. Yeah. So. Talk about a little bit. I don't care who starts it or whatever, but I just want to hear a little bit of background. You know, how you got involved in football. Like, what made you choose to play football in the first place? You know what I'm saying?
I could even speak for like 90% of the culture, and like it was a single mom sport, and my mom needed something for 5 boys to do, and you know, football was a good thing to do. I mean, it cost a lot at the time, and now it costs way more. But
yeah,
you know, there was ways around that back in the days. But I mean, it was just being bored and being bad. You know what I mean? We can't lie. We was bad. Everybody was bad. I know y'all. So football was, you know, the thing that saved us, just like anywhere else, any other urban neighborhood. Football's what saved us, so I felt like it was just a way to channel that energy, whether it was negative or it was too much.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
for sure.
That's exactly the same thing on my
same.
You know, at first, I really didn't want to play the game. Like my mom just made me play, and I was just really like, well, damn, I'm here.
I might as well. Huh?
You know, so but after that, I ended up loving it after a couple of seasons or whatever. But man, and the craziest thing about it was, like, as a youngin', I really played every position like everyone else. You know what I'm saying? So you get to build different tactics and things to carry with you. So
that's what's up, man. So yeah,
man, I begged, I cried, man. I was out there like, "Ma, come on, let me play."
Okay.
Nope. I finally got to play. My ass quit like in 2 weeks, man. My coach was out there, MF this, MF that. I walked out there, dropped my pads. My mom brought me right back up there the next day, and she said, "Nah, you're not quitting."
Said I didn't pay for this.
Hey, best decision ever, brother.
Dope.
Took off, man. It was natural, so you know,
Yeah. Shout out to moms for that. Everybody, you know.
I think, for me, it was the opposite of these guys.
Okay.
You know how it is in the family. Everybody's a hooper.
Yep. Facts.
And I was like, nah, I'm gonna go play football. And then after a few games, I was like, man, I can do this. This is fun. I get to hit people. I don't get in trouble for hitting him.
Yeah.
So that was it for me. I was like, oh man, I love
you. You were sold. That was it.
I'm sold.
That's what's up, cuz. I feel you. And then I know he mentioned hooping, so I know we had hoop. Our squads at hoop and hoop it up. We had hoop together. I know that.
Did y'all trying to tell these boys? I'm trying to tell people I used to have it.
Yeah, let them know.
You know what I'm saying? But we did. I did have some hooping in me.
Yeah.
But I think I was just a jumper. I was a natural jumper and rebounder, not a shooter or a skilled dribbler.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get that outlet.
All the athletic ability was, hey, I'm gonna jump, get the ball. As soon as it came to the skill where it's like, pass that. Gotta pass that. So and then Jay, you play anything besides football?
Yeah, so I hooped as a youngin', but I wasn't really good at the shit, honestly. Like, I didn't know really what I was doing. I was just athletic, so I made it what happened. It was to keep me in shape during the off season, so, I mean, I did that shit.
That's what's up.
And Allen Iverson did it, so it was just like, whatever.
Facts, man. And that was, I was the man. So, yeah, seeing that.
I mean, there is a hooper in the room.
Michael.
Yeah. I can tell. Hey, I was gonna say that was gonna be my next question.
Hey, I do it to keep in shape now, man. I talk about injuries. I broke my ankle. I've been like, nah. I've been
none of that.
Yeah, but hey,
were you hooping at an early age, or?
That was always number one. I did everything but play baseball. I learned that baseball comes at you. I'm not getting hit.
Oh, okay.
So, like, hey.
So you were playing multiple sports all.
Yes.
And I know
it.
Smitty and Tone track.
We didn't do everything, bro.
Yeah,
like, everything. Whether it was at the park with the rec soccer team or
that's
right.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I knew I wasn't a hooper when I was on JV, and they was really full court pressing me. And I was like, bruh,
that's a big court for a little dude.
And then, like I said, we went to school together.
Yeah.
So coach was like, gonna move you at the varsity. I was like, yeah, cool. And they was just dunking during the run. I said, nah, man.
He said, nah, brother. Come on, man.
I said,
I'm supposed to guard that nigga right there. What?
Yeah, so, I retired as a JV player.
But you hooped, though. You know what I'm saying? But you, like, I get it, but you're still out there. You had to pick which one you wanted to, you had the passion for, you know what I mean?
Got a little something.
Exactly.
Height plays a part,
Yeah. But was football something that came natural to you guys? Like, once you got on that field, it was just like, boom,
Bro,
this
honestly,
is it.
It came natural, like, easier than anything I've ever done in my life.
Mm-hmm.
That's why today, like, I can't even see myself doing anything but football shit. Like, literally, I can't try. I've attempted to do every other thing in the world. I got many talents that I could have gone and done, and it don't work, bro. Like, football is what I naturally do. I can do it in my sleep. I can stop, let people go, and I can still be like sharp in my football stuff. So,
see, that's what's up.
It's as natural. I caught on natural as walking as soon as I hopped in.
Because I heard stories. See, my thing is when high school, man, like y'all know, I was deep into ROTC. Like my mindset, I was going into the military.
Oh yeah, you was a soldier.
You know what I'm saying? So I'd never really caught games because we were so busy with everything else, So, but I've heard stories, and I know how you used to get down up in high school, man. No. You and Tone, man, I know what's good. So I know for you to sit here and be a little modest, like, yeah.
Those are stories.
But I know I heard them stories. I wish Kyron was up here right now because I know Kyron remember every single thing. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Like I know it came naturally to your ass because I seen you, so that's what's up. But Jay, how was it for you coming?
Man, coming up, dude, I really had to work harder than everyone else. That's just facts. Like, I wasn't blessed with no like lanky ass arms or whatever the case. No speed like that. I had to really get it like focus on my movements, work harder than everyone else, and put in like the work ethic to what I needed to do. So I accomplished what I needed to. I got my little partial scully to get out, and that was what it was.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Yes.
That's what it had to be, and man, I think that really set me up solid for the future. Cause I'm just teaching these kids now that I see some of these kids. I'm like, okay, I see you just need a little bit of work. That's it. Like,
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm on.
Yes, sir.
So
I feel you, Michael.
Not to sound like that guy, but yeah, it came pretty natural.
See, I like it, man. Hey, see, Brandon, that's what I'm talking about. Let them know.
Hey, shout out B, first number was number 12.
Yeah, boy. Like, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I thought he was going. I know it came that. But, yeah, continue.
I think, it's definitely helped, though. Like, I mean, it coming natural. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like getting hit. I didn't really learn how to hit until my senior year, and then that was completely different. But I mean, growing up, it definitely came natural. It was easy, not to definitely sound like that. But, I think that's the biggest thing with transitioning over to training now is you see the kids who naturally have it versus the kids who you got to take that time with them.
Yeah.
And that's where you draw that line where it's like,
you
okay.
a good assessment eye. Like, it makes you sharp on that.
Yeah. See, that's what's up.
I say, and that's what B preached to us. He's like, that's the biggest key there is find it and hone in on it. And I mean, with him and I, especially working with the youth, it's easy to kind of see, like, okay, you got the natural talent, but this grind's gonna come, and we're gonna help you put it in. So
slate is clean. Yeah, they don't got no bad habits.
But do you think you guys that said it came natural? Do you think that's more environment based? Because I'll tell you right now, my son, athletically, natural. Football, no, that did not come natural at all. He was terrified. He was like unsure. Like I took him to Mesa Verde, and I was like, he's not ready for this environment. Like,
I would disagree. I think he's naturally dope on the field. His mentality wasn't ready. He was like, but I mean, he's young. You know what I'm saying? Like Micah had said, he didn't like getting hit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I definitely think like the violence of the game and being aggressive,
it's
that
a hard
shit
switch.
Doesn't come natural.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like people, the way people have coached it has been wrong. Like, when you play offense, like we shouldn't be just, especially if you're a skills guy, we shouldn't be just stick your head and run through the guys. I mean, the key, just like Floyd, the key is to not get hit. Like,
I like that. Yeah.
Why are we lowering our shoulders so much into these guys? We should be, learning how to take an angle away. Versus stick your head down and drive your shoulder through your boy. Like, it don't help that way. So.
For me, it definitely came natural.
Yeah.
I'm like Micah. I hated getting hit. Favorite running back is Barry Sanders, so I was like, the less I can get hit. And then, as you get older, you start seeing things, and then everybody's like, oh, you're a pussy, you don't take a hit. I said, that's fine. Like, I said,
like Smitty said,
the game ain't to get hit. Yeah. I'm hopping out of bounds.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to track nobody.
Yeah.
That was another injury.
I like that.
No, you gotta talk about that. I want to hear about that. What's that?
So we were playing Valley my junior year, and they were stout. They had a D tackle about 260.
Damn.
And our center was about 180. Ooh. You know how it is, B.
Yeah.
Highland.
It's Highland lineman. Oh, man.
22 draw. Mm-hmm. Bam! He just blew through this, and I was like, bruh, I want nowhere to go. I was like, fuck this. It's me or him.
Yeah.
Lay it down.
Everything.
Just everything in me, I was just like, bruh.
Damn.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? I'm not running through big people no more.
Yeah, and you learn. You said that ain't for me. Right?
Occasionally you got to lay that wood, but for the most part, nah, man.
Is that something y'all instill in y'all athletes as you train them? Like, kind of give them that big bro guidance, or y'all just?
I feel like we do a lot of skills correcting. We do a lot of
and
skills
that's your
building
main
too. Like it's anything with pads on. I know I personally don't spend a lot of time with teaching kids how to use contact with pads just because.
But do you drop little gems on them like, hey?
You might get
So
you better be ready to make a move.
Pad level, and how to square up and things like that. And, not to put your head down, things like that. We'll throw those things out there. But I feel like as a football coach, those dads that are out there, you know what I mean, those Monday through Sunday dads.
Yeah.
Those guys got to be tapping in with those kids. So
definitely.
I kind of don't step on toes and do too much of that because they want to start throwing. Are you certified to do so?
And then is the parents. I know you're dealing with the older kids, but do you still have issues with parents of?
Oh yeah, they still got mamas and stuff too,
yeah. So are they out there trying to overstep you, or you get any of that? Are they trusting y'all's expertise and they're like, God, we gonna be up over here while y'all do y'all thing?
By the time, I mean, I'm sure y'all will find out, but I know this very well now that I have high school kids myself. By the time they get in high school, you need them to go somewhere, and you need help, whether it's from a coach or a teacher or a tutor or anything. You need somebody else to tap in with this kid because there's only, once you're at the high school age, you got your own opinion now, and so it's like you need that third person to tap in and be like, hey man, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
So
So that's what we kind of be as far as like as our mentorship goes. And it's different, you know, just like you were saying with Tony and Micah, and with me and Jay. It's like, you know, it's cool being the person that your kids can talk to, and like we know things that parents don't know about their kids. And vice versa. Like, and it's wild knowing that. And I feel like to the fathers up here, it helps us, you know, be better dads. And I think all of us are dads. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so that's what's up.
It helps you become aware and be able to apply things that you learn throughout the day with, you know, things at home too. So
that's what's up, man.
Our end it's the opposite. You'll always catch a dad who wants to
want to stick his hand in there
and come in.
Yeah.
Oh, you
put his 2 cents in.
Yeah. That's me.
You ain't never stepped on nobody's toes.
But I will say, you better run.
Okay,
I will say that.
I'm guilty of that then. Myself then. I think I'd be on cool, MJ.
You know, and then after a few sessions, after they kind of see how we operate and how we work with the kids, then they kind of like, oh, okay. But like the first few sessions.
But you're saying they're coming onto the field and talk? See, we don't.
Oh, no.
I'm talking shoulder to shoulder.
No. See, MJ will come grab some water. I'd be like, boy, I need more out of you. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta tell. I'm like, hey, they good. Like, hey, man, you can go sit down or.
Actually, MJ told me that. MJ told me that the last time we trained with you, I got on to him. I'm like, why you running so slow? He's like, Tony told me we're taking it easy for this one. I'm like, okay. You know, but I respect you enough. I thought he was just half-assing out
there. Management. Yeah.
So with them, I don't want them to, because if they're just running through it, then they're not picking nothing up. And see, I would never know that because we all know MJ don't talk.
Yeah, exactly.
Him saying that, you know, he's aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
So I can appreciate
it. It's different. Getting kids being used to different, you know, listening and take, you know, orders from another man. Like
that too.
And especially a man that's not, you know, a football coach that's on your team. We're just like an extra. We're a third party. Like we're tapping in every once in a while and tapping out. Like, and it's weird having to have that responsibility to listen to this new man now. But you know, they see, and you know, after a while, it changes them, like for real.
Yeah, they realize
it takes like kids that were timid and kind of afraid, and a few years later, these kids got more confidence than anybody I've ever seen.
That's what's up, and that comes from what y'all doing, man. Right, building them from the ground up,
like that culture.
That's what's up, man. Like I said, I respect what you guys do. And when MJ had told me what you had told him, I was like, oh, okay. You know, I wasn't worried about it because y'all credentials speak louder than mine. So I'm not worried. My ego don't get hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
I trust in y'all's expertise and y'all what y'all do for a living. I trust in that. You know what I'm saying? I trust in that process. So I do that a lot because people kind of look at me like, oh, you know, you MJ's dad, like that typical dad, think he know it all. You know, that's not me. I know I can seem like that sometimes when I'm with MJ, but I'm really like, what your coaches say, what your trainers say.
And then at the same time, you really know.
I know enough. I know enough.
You really know.
But there's only so much I can teach him. You know, I wasn't lacing him up and stepping out on the field. Right. I can't teach him how to, oh, son, you want to look for this. I mean, like you said, how to avoid hits. Right. You know, I don't know. I'm from the hood football where niggas was just catching and running and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the football I know.
Right.
When they go to the technical and staying safe and like I remember what brings me to that this point was watching receivers. I know you're a receiver. So my thing was, man, why don't you just reach up, catch it? You know, why?
Is that easy?
As soon as I forgot, somebody had told me, he said, you reach up that high and all your ribs is exposed.
Somebody gonna try to jump through your body.
Exactly. And me thinking, you know, like I said, the ghetto hood football, I'm going for everything.
Oh yeah.
I don't care. But when he broke it down for me, I was like, damn, well shit, you right. Like you can't do
coming down the middle. You gotta be aware for sure.
Exactly. See, and that's what I'm saying. That's the expertise that y'all have, like what to look for,
that
what
linebacker,
not.
that safety.
That awareness got to be key. For sure.
And do y'all work in that sense with the athletes too, or you kind of leave that to the coaches too?
We show them when we're standing out there doing like skeleton drills and different things like that. We don't have a defense out there. We explain where defenders are going to be lined up and what they should expect. So, and they see it. When you've been playing football this long, you start seeing ghosts out there. You can see a DB standing 7 yards off and one step inside.
Yeah.
Like you can see him. You know what I mean? You can see two safeties standing off there if you want to. So it's just a matter of just knowing the field and knowing how to map it out and just getting comfortable with it. You know what I mean?
Progression is everything too. Knowing when you're gonna get hit after a catch. You know what I'm saying? Knowing when to protect the ball after a catch. Just
know when to catch and slide.
Repetitions.
Right. And that's one of the reasons I let my son play football early. As a nurse, I got, especially like a brain injury nurse, I got like a lot of flack. They're like, why would you let your son play tackle football?
Yeah,
like,
we heard
that's
it a lot.
like pretty much child abuse. But my thing is like he wants to be a running back and a wide receiver, and for him to just jump in it like in high school, that's not gonna. He's gonna get like a hit from like.
Yeah, and what y'all's take on that? Do y'all believe they should wait a certain age before they're out there, or y'all the sooner the better? What's y'all's?
I definitely think there should be some type of development where there's like contact list football, like whether it's flag or 7-on-7 that they progress into.
Know how to run around and
depending on the kid.
But you shouldn't just don't throw your kid just cold turkey right in the tackle.
So even if like say like I know a lot of people said, oh, my kid's not playing until he's in high school. Would y'all suggest that, or do you think high school they got some beasts now? Like there's some grown looking men in high school.
I think for
by
me,
that
I
time
can
you behind the
speak a little
curve.
bit on this. So my son's 12. He just recently said, "Dad, I want to play football." And I was like, "Okay, well, pandemic happened, so he missed spring. Well, he's missing the spring again. So he's gonna have to play a flag, or he's gonna have to play this fall and probably a spring again because of how his birthday is set up.
Got you.
Going into high school because he'll be getting ready.
Yeah, but see, you're doing the right thing by you're saying flag. He's gonna do that. But I know parents that are like not until high school.
That's when the kids have been playing football sometimes for already 6 years. So that's a lot of experience and knowledge that you gained already. And hitting somebody is something that they've become comfortable with more than anything.
Exactly.
When you hitting a full, a 14-year-old at full speed and you ain't expecting it, like it's gonna be
something.
That's when we like to, that's when you separate the boys from the man.
Yeah.
That's how you
separate
football,
your
basketball.
shoulder too.
That's it. Bang, bang. Oklahoma drill.
Man, apparently.
If you ain't never been in Oklahoma drill,
that's
you're gonna be surprised.
Oklahoma drill.
You're gonna be surprised.
A lot of dudes
to the court,
to the trainer
or to
early.
the track. Like
they don't do that no more, right? Like, is that something that
illegal.
So
Here.
Hey, man.
Oh, just here.
Oh,
so
I was gonna say they probably do that shit somewhere. Highland do it still, huh?
You know Highland's sticking it in. Not to blast out, but we already know. We know Highland is.
That made you right.
So y'all still for it?
I'm all the way for it. I was
it.
telling somebody on Twitter the other day, I think they should have like how they have 7-on-7 tournaments for skills position. They need to have an Oklahoma type position or competition for linemen and linebackers.
Even running backs.
And running backs. You know what I mean? Like they need to have an Oklahoma. I don't even know. It might be 7-on-7 still, but they need to figure out something like that. So I do like Oklahoma.
You might have to run. You might have to
pop that off. Nobody steal
nobody steal that one. That might be something right there.
I feel like I'm still 2000s, 99s, bro. Let the kids hit.
Yeah,
I know it's dangerous, and we've got a lot, but there's times when I'm like, because you're not teaching them, and football it's a reaction. Sometimes you can't pull back. Right. And then when it happens, it's like, well, it wasn't a bad hit. It was bang, bang play.
Yeah.
And then
you get the parents and you get everybody like, that was dirty and that's clean. Yeah.
It varies, man.
I feel you. Michael, where you at with it, man? You with the Oklahomas and
Man, I'll tell you, whenever I quit. Hey,
I done already told you.
I had a boy named, what was his name? Zay. Man, he was already bigger than everybody there. And then line up against him. Hey, I took my ass home. I'm telling you.
You said, I'm done, bro.
Hey, there's a certain knowledge about it, about the hitting part of things. There's a certain level to it that needs to be taught, I believe, at a young age. Like kind of like B&J said, if it's a progression thing, like you jumping straight into high school football, you're not playing kids. I mean, out here, Yafu, I've seen little kids about this big, like running around in full pads. Like me, I didn't get in until I was 9. I don't think we had anything even younger than that. I think that was the youngest we had was 9. And so, like with that, now you got kids 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now they in the high school. They been getting hit. They know how to do it. And you get that one kid like, and you know, coming as a football bully, like you said, and you trying to show out, and you gonna go against me? Hey, I'm about to show you. Then,
doing
like,
this for years,
I'm about to show you. Like
starting them too late, bro. It doesn't allow them to understand and love like the camaraderie of the game and looking to the sidelines, seeing your mom and them happy. In high school, ain't nobody on the sidelines happy, bro. Like you look in the stands, you don't see nobody, you don't notice anybody. So in Yafu and youth sports, when the fans are that close, you could turn around and see your mom,
everybody
shaking
there.
uncle's hand. Like, if you start too late, you miss all of that. And a lot of times, like when you're in high school and even at our age, when we look back, those are the times that made us love football right now.
That makes sense. So, that makes sense.
Because the more you go up, that next level, the more you start to realize
it's more of a business.
It's all business. It really starts in high school. You hit that varsity, it's all business from there on.
Business like politics, like
everything.
Who you know,
politics,
everything?
who you know.
Really?
Why?
You said from in high school, you saying? Or were you saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, once you varsity, like freshman, JV, it's still kind of fun.
I ain't getting in that conversation.
I'm talking about it.
Once you get up there, bro, it becomes a business.
That's funny that you mentioned that. I seen a video last night. It was a few years old, but there's this Texas team. It might have been Florida or Texas, but 9 players walked out on that team because the dad was the head coach, and he chose his son as the starting quarterback.
I mean, you always gonna get that.
Okay. So 9 players is like, there was another kid competing for it. They said, nah, you're not gonna compete for this position. My son's getting this position. The kids were like, that ain't fair. He's outworked him. He's been here. He's better, and he deserves it. So those kids took it upon themselves, and they were like, well, we're done. And 9 of them quit, and then they got it reversed. But I was just bringing that up because the politics in high school, like that's high school. That's real. Like these kids were like, bro, nah, you just because you daddy's player, you don't deserve it. This kid has outworked you. And I think a lot of kids in high school, I don't know, but I'm just saying, I would think a lot of kids in high school would just let that be. Like, oh, well, you lost the spot, bro. But these kids were like, nah, hell nah.
I think they settle it different. They like miss a block, so if you like.
Maybe, I don't know. Y'all out there, I don't
know. That happened.
You guys settled it a little different.
Oh, you trying to play quarterback, huh? All right, see what happened next.
Or that receiver might do this.
It's a filthy, dirty game out there, boy.
And that's weird to me because I told Michael, I feel like the football community is more willing to put together an all-star team.
Yeah, I love y'all.
Than the basketball community. The basketball community, man, they are cutthroat. Like, they don't want you. You're definitely not outshining them.
There's so many kids that hoop,
so many kids.
I started seeing that, and that's why we started doing like these and getting these ideas and getting these coaches together and making these travel teams, just because. I mean, they do it in other states. And we do it in basketball, and we needed we needed something to get the kids out.
And that's what I'm saying. Y'all are the only ones I see doing stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we're not afraid to like piss people off.
Yeah. You got
and still be, because we're doing, at the end of the day, our intent is solid. Our intent is always gonna be solid, and sometimes you gotta look crooked. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
But it's only a look, because everything we're doing is 100% for the kids. Like,
definitely.
It's out of our hearts. Like, I don't even, all of us, like, we don't even have side jobs. I mean, Micah got a side job, but he's still a trainer. Like, it's a gym thing. So it's not even like this is something that we're going out of our way to do. Like, it's part of what we do. It's everything that
it's
we
everything
do.
for y'all. Yeah,
it's everything that's built.
I see it. I see the passion. Like I said, I've never seen anything like it out here. And then y'all also had the free camp. I know a lot of
free camp.
I know a lot of parents that are always like, we talk about it. We're like, y'all got to get them involved in camps. Right. Y'all got to do this. And the first thing they say is like, we can't afford it. We can't do this. Now they have no excuse.
And that's
now they can't be like, what you gonna say? It's free. So if your kid's not signed up for that, bro, then it's on you. And I don't want to hear no more excuses because y'all brought that out here. Y'all got it for free, and y'all laying the foundation for free. Yeah. So y'all got to take advantage of that.
We had 100 spots fill up in what, an hour?
It was like less than an hour.
What did you say?
That's what's up.
About less than an hour.
I got the post, sent it to them, sent the link out, ran it.
That was it.
And they messaged me back and was like, hey, send me the little thing to post. Hey, we're tapped out. It's been an hour.
That's what's up, man.
Then I posted that. I'm sure we all got, hey,
you slide me in.
Yeah.
I didn't get it in.
I didn't get it in.
Come on now.
My son did it.
Yeah. So
well, I'm glad to hear that.
It happened so fast, and none of us we weren't. It's spring break, so we usually have camps anyway.
Exactly.
So it came, and we jumped on the opportunity. Like, hey, it's a free camp. It's gonna give the kids something to do.
Yeah.
I
rock with it, and like I said, I'm happy to hear that because, like I said, that's the number one thing I hear. Oh, we can't afford it. What about the parents that can't afford it? Boom, trainers and this. This is the opportunity. Free trainers. Free trainers, free game.
We'll end up having more free camps as the summer goes on because we know the kids are going to be like pulling their hair out to go out and run
and get out there. Yeah.
And I appreciate your guys' free camps, but I also feel like you guys are set at a ridiculously fair price.
Definitely. No, I'm not. Yeah,
some parents spend it way too much on
other stuff, and I agree.
We get it all the time. We hear it, and I'm like, oh shit.
I know, hearing how much other people charge, and we get more payback from like what we do, and I feel like that's why we don't get upset if we're not getting paid as much as these guys with these buildings and things like that, and guys who may get more attention than us.
Purpose over profit. Sure.
Right. No, definitely, and I want to speak to that. Like, we're super picky with trainers. Like, if me being a nurse, and him being, especially in football, we're super picky. So just speaking to that, I feel like if you guys are gonna prioritize training, definitely go with these guys.
Yeah, because like she said, I don't let my son train with anybody. Yeah. I'm that guy. I'm that parent. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna see what you about. I might give you a little. I might go see if I see kids doing things that I know from what I know ain't right.
It's like,
then it ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So definitely, what you guys do is A1 quality work. Period. And that's what I'm saying. If you have an excuse not to pay for this A1 quality work, you have no excuse now because you're gonna get it and you're gonna get it for free. So what's your excuse now is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it ain't about they charge too much, nothing like that. I'm saying y'all excuses ain't gonna work.
Out there.
Excuses ain't gonna work now.
Running out of options for us.
Yeah, but I know we're talking about football and everything, and I wanted to get in more why you guys chose to be trainers in the first place. I know you love the game football, but why, what made it in your head to be like, I want to train somebody to.
For me, like, it was like the end of the road for me, bro. Like, I was looking around. I got injured so many times. I had set my expectations in my football career so high.
Yeah.
And it didn't go there. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't, preparing my body right.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking to the right people.
Yeah, exactly.
I wasn't hanging around the right people.
Yeah.
And so my career suffered because of that.
Mm-hmm.
And, the choices I was making was bad. So, I decided, like, there's 100,000 kids where I grew up that are just like me, make the same decisions. Like, my brothers made the same decisions. I got friends that made the same decisions. That had the same equal talent. And these guys are nowhere today, or, as far as football is concerned, they're probably like successful men doing other things.
Yeah.
But football is what meant the most to me. So, as far as being a trainer, it's just what I wanted to do to continue a hole that I had left inside of me. So
that's what's up, man.
For me, it was pretty much just being able to bring something that I was never given in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, being able to set that platform for people to look at, okay, I got this mentor. He could come to me as a life coach. He could come to me as a certain, trainer in a sense, movement specialist, whatever it is. And kind of crazy. Well, coming out of college, I started linking up with B, training with him. He was my trainer for a while. You know what I'm saying? I was sliding me the cash and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sliding me the cash and stuff like that. And then I really started like tapping into some stuff. And I was like, okay, well, I can pretty much spread this to the youth. Like this is what the youth needs for real at an earlier age. And so once I started doing that, and I was also making my transition between, whether I still wanted to keep going into play, whether I wanted to go pro, and like that's where Tony came in and helped me a lot through that shit because like it was real at that time. I had to tap into myself, what I needed to do for myself, what I wanted to do to provide for others too. So I knew I wanted to help people and just keep balling. So I mean, I pretty much implemented all that I was teaching into my own craft and made it reality.
That's what's up. Hell yeah.
Handing out gifts.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up, Micah, man.
Kind of to piggyback off of that there, man. I mean, I still am that guy who, had all the ability, all the potential in the world and blew it off, man. Like doing this, that, and the third, not taking school serious, not just thinking that it came easy and then it was always going to get handed to you. So, I mean, kind of like what B said, there's 100,000 kids out here, and I want to be able to give back because I don't want to see the next me out there again blowing opportunity.
I feel you.
It's not about the money. It's not about this and that. Like, to build the brand, but I believe the brand is here for a bigger picture. And like, my bigger picture is, what is it you need from me? Yeah. What is it that I can help you to do to become a young man who's also an athlete?
Definitely.
So that's kind of where my drive is. Like, I want to be able to touch the youth. I want to shed some light on New Mexico as well too. Yeah. I'm tired of I'm from Texas, so I know what Texas is about when it comes to sports. And I had, we're right here at UNM, and how many times UNM come calling to an Albuquerque kid? It's like, wait a minute, bro. Like, down the street.
Now, literally had to change that. Like, we literally, I just posted a video a little while ago, and, I had said in the video, like, we wanted kids to actually be able to go, be proud, to go to UNM. 6, 7 years ago, nobody wanted to go to UNM. Like, you didn't want to do that. Like, so
was it a death sentence though? Because didn't we have the one running back who says it was his? Is it?
No.
No. You guys think it's gonna change?
I feel like we have a lot of kids on there. Once these kids start playing, and winning games, and get the city behind them, it'll be good.
It's about the fans. One thing about New Mexico, if you don't got anybody in the city recognized, you're not going to have nobody. Right. So
when you got kids like Isaiah Chavez, who's been like a city legend at quarterback, the number one position in football for your, university, people are going to come out to see that just because they're familiar with him.
You're right.
Little kids talk about him all the time. So I know just by the excitement of what's going to happen when, they unleash everybody and let us go watch these games, it's going to turn into something that's going to help out the city, like
definitely
way past what we had ever expected.
Definitely, man. Yeah, shout out
to
Isaiah Chavez, man. I'm really putting in the work.
Did he have to walk on, right?
But see, that's the thing. Based off his talent, he had to walk on.
Like
he should have been everything.
He shouldn't have to. Is what you're saying? Yeah,
he's here, home. He's a home kid. The talent is there, and you still had to walk on.
Yeah, I feel you.
So we want to change the walk on. In 2022, we're gonna have some scholars handed out.
That's what's up.
And there's nothing wrong with walk-ons.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. But I know what you're saying.
On the list, we want to be number one.
Yeah, give the credit when the credit's due, man. Put that boy where he needs to be.
As far as me being a trainer, mine's kind of like B's. Injuries, school. My last hoorah, tried to do the CFL, popped my hammy, and that was it. I was like, oh, fuck this.
Yeah.
Called me, literally. I can't make it. I called me. I said, hey, bro, I need something. I need something to fill this void.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is what you need. Boom, boom. I've been grinding ever since. Like,
that was it. That's
man. We had some
shed the light. Yeah.
We had some
bunch of broken hearts, man. We just in here trying to
that's it.
Literally raise everybody's kids.
As a nurse, like your mental health, in that moment, like. Did you first of all with
the injuries?
No, like when he knew it wasn't gonna go further. Oh, you knew it was over.
Yeah.
Like
it was the most painful shit ever. I felt like it lasted months. Like like morning. It was literally something morning because it was something that I was programmed to do daily. It was a routine.
Yeah.
Like putting a helmet on. I ain't put a helmet on. Like I'm not even gonna lie. I have a helmet. I put one on.
Yeah.
I always keep one just in case.
I had it just in case.
But I ain't really had that football contact in like 10 years, and it took at least the first 2 years to be like, man, I really ain't ever gonna play again. Like,
yeah.
And it took me to get comfortable with my job, and to once I found out that I was in love with what I did, then it was just like, oh, I don't need to go back. Like,
this is it.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm teaching kids literally what I've done and walking them, through that path, and literally like it's the same. I've literally trained and transformed and raised hundreds of knees already.
That's not big in itself.
Bro. It's not even something that I need to itch for.
Yeah,
anymore.
Yeah. It was
feel that.
It was dark.
Yeah.
It's a dark thing.
It was a dark road. A lot of Hennessy bottles.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie, but at the end of the day, once I got comfortable enough to say like, hey, I can do this training thing. Like,
yeah,
I can do this. I was like, you know what? Nah, I don't want to play no more.
You good?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I mean, I still got my helmet and pads.
Though, bro. I be feel like
I put it this way: if I had to, if I had to play, I definitely could. Like if they had a charity game, I'm all for it.
Okay, we might have to set that up, bro.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. You know,
tone on to something. We gonna set something up.
Hey, I'm cool.
Get y'all.
Me and Jay said I'm straight.
I'm just like, oh yeah.
Hey, we did the movie. I ain't touched the football in 10 years.
They were
boy.
giving them bonus after bonus because Micah had to keep getting hit. This is a little crazy story.
Boy.
Me and Micah actually did a movie together that they filmed down in Valencia County.
Okay.
Yeah, and so the company we were with would give everybody bonuses as they get hit in the movie, right? And so Micah's a QB in there, and he's getting hit all night. But we filming until 5 a.m. in the morning, something like that. And the checks just running up. Though.
Hey, they running up.
Hey, Micah, how many times did they hit you, bro, this night? And he was like, oh man, I'm at 6 right now. I'm at 600 to hit. I'm like, shit.
Hey, but I'm only a stunt double. I had to go find a trainer. I need an ice pack, man. I'm over here. They like, bro, we ain't playing for real.
Like, I'm taking these hits, bro. What movie was that?
We did
Stargirl. Yes,
Stargirl.
Disney right now.
Okay,
Yeah,
word. All right, yeah. Y'all go peep out Stargirl.
Touchdown in that one.
Oh, okay,
Micah in there scoring too.
Hey, that's news to me.
Hey, there you go. That's what's up, Stargirl. We gonna peep that out. See y'all take some hits up in there.
I know
what happened behind the scenes. I know how many hits it took. What?
Right.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. And you already gave yours on what you why you became.
Yeah, that's it, man. Like I said, it's just more that mentor, that big brother shit.
Like that's what we preach.
And then you had like she asked them the mental side of not knowing it was gonna go any further. Were you straight? Were you good? Were you know how the cards laid out for you? Did you have NFL dreams or anything?
I mean, of course, everybody did. I mean, I always had next level, but like I said, I was so used to doing what I was doing, like just in school that like I was so far behind. ACT scores needed to be this. Like, and the biggest thing too that I'm learning from them is about school that I'm not preaching to the youth is like, man, you're schooling. Like,
it's important.
Man, I had a 2.8 thinking I'm doing something.
Yep.
And then I found out that like, hell no, you got core classes. Like, my core classes are 1.3. I'm like, what the hell that mean? They're like, so that means you take away your electives and you put this in here. You got to score this in order to qualify for this.
What they don't tell you is once you get into college, even though everything looked good on the surface, you're gonna see your advisor. They're gonna pull you in. You're on academic probation as soon as you get into college because of your core classes.
See,
you got to
dropping gems right now.
Tap in with me if you need the path to take care of your paperwork and make sure you don't have no bumps along the way.
Yeah, they dropping gems for y'all, man. Y'all gotta definitely listen to what these guys are saying, man.
I'm telling you, man.
And your mental, Jay, you were straight.
You thought about going pro, right?
Yeah, so I actually I played pro with the DC Gladiators
last year
or a couple years ago, 2019, whenever they won the champ. But
dope.
At the end of the day, I'm cool wherever my journey takes me.
That's what's up.
I found my purpose, and my purpose, leading with love, leading with insight to kids that may not have it. And I'm always willing to take my athleticism to the next level too. I'm not afraid to apply whatever different principles that we live by. So That's one thing that's real. You know, I'm young. I'm 24 years old. I can still game weight.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
baby.
Yeah, I didn't know he was that young.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta ask you now. How old are you?
I'm 31, brother.
Okay.
Yeah,
so he's kind of.
No. Hey, my teeter is on this side.
I didn't know he was 24. That's why I'm tripping, because you look just as young like y'all.
Yeah, I'm on the low end.
Man,
dang.
I be looking at the guys, you know, in the league, and I'm like, damn. They're really same age as me, but he out there fully balling.
That's how I feel about LeBron.
I get out of bed. I'm like, oh shit, my hip hurt, my lower back.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But now I'm done.
That's how I be looking at LeBron. Like, nigga, we same age. Like dang, you know what I'm saying? His arm, and it's funny because I always sit back because, like Tone said, the fam, we all hoop. So.
Oh yeah.
I always think back, like, damn, man, if I didn't go to ROTC and I stayed with hooping. How far could I went, right? I always think, how far could I went? And then I'm like, I look at LeBron like, I'd have been in this draft class. I said, shit. I said, well, high school, college is good. You know?
I don't know if y'all ever go back and be like, damn, like, these niggas is for real. Like, I always have to play back in my head, like, I probably wasn't gonna make it nowhere. So you know, like
that reality be sitting there like, oh.
Like reality hit like, nigga, Cam Newton was in my class.
Oh, yeah.
Jones,
I didn't even
Green, Mark Ingram.
That's like, crazy. Remember, bro, I was just trying. I was barely in class to remember who was in the class that I was rapping with.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know, reality hit you like, them some dogs right there,
dogs,
bro.
Yeah,
like,
you right.
Hey, touche to y'all.
That's
that's how I
to the
be
ones
feeling,
who
though.
made it, man.
Shout out.
Shout them out. Yeah, definitely. So, if y'all had the opportunity, and somebody's like, bro, suit up for me for whatever opportunity was out there, would you suit up again, or would you be like, no, I'm done?
You know what? If it's like special teams or something, I'm with it, bro.
Okay, yeah. Something to go out and do your thing real quick.
Man, I feel like no matter how old you get, unless you in a wheelchair, bro, you'll always
have that passion.
Wait, hold on, B. So you headhunting or you returning?
Yeah. I'm busting somebody up.
Okay. Oh man, y'all same question, man. Like you.
Hey, don't take me out, because as soon as I get warm and y'all take me out, man, I'm going to be over there on that ice.
I always be like, nah, man, I'm good. Just, you know, special teams. But if they like, hey, T, we need you to talk this rock one time, and I feel it, hey, man, keep feeding me, bro.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, y'all might have to.
Feeling like that, bro.
Hey, man, I went out for that movie.
Now, I think I know where you at with it.
That's me.
My man's young. He's 24. Like, I ain't even got to ask you. He said, let me know. I'm waiting on, let me know. I want the call. That's why I feel you at with it, man. But that's good stuff, man. Let's see where I'm at with it. This is kind of off script, but it came to me to ask this. So with all the athletes you guys work with, and I think it's more, I don't know, it might lean more towards them, just because if you had to choose an athlete that you're working with now that you think is ready, who would that athlete be? Just ready, like if he got a call right now, he ready. I want to say
college next level.
Because it's mostly high school.
Yeah.
So let's say that D1 ready.
The most
he's
college
ready.
Like a kid that we train is gonna be, right now Tyler Keeney. From Los Angeles.
You said Tyler Keeney.
Keeney.
Tyler Keeney. Shout him out. I got it. All right, that's what's up.
UCLA. Yeah, he's going to UCLA.
Oh, so he's already signed. He's already good.
Yeah, okay. He's ready. Play this spring, but I don't know what they end up doing with Los Angeles, giving them 1 or 2 games or not at all. But he was hoping to wrap this little spring thing up and then ship out to LA and go crazy out there. But hopefully he gets it. If not, he's ready for LA, man. So
he ready. He a dog, huh?
We've been working since 2019 without a game and showing up to training consistently to me and elsewhere, you know what I mean? So
that's what you got to do, bro. Yeah. Anyone that's not senior year, like you just see it in them, like, okay, eventually this dude going D1.
There's
like,
someone the Lobo should look at.
We have two of them. Kai Thompson and Zebby Thompson.
Hey.
They go to West Mesa.
Brothers, cousins,
they got it.
Twins. They play.
Okay. That's what's up. Two twins doing their thing.
Let me tell you, bro. When I tell you these kids got gifts athletically, bro.
Okay.
And they're solid kids too. Like they're into the church. Like,
solid foundation,
man. We've known them forever too.
Great kids.
They're
going somewhere, bro.
They
gonna
doing
take care of their family one day.
For sure.
Damn, man, that's what's up. Yeah.
And Michael Bradford Jr.
Let's go,
baby.
Who's ready for that middle school, that high school? Nah.
Yeah. Shout out to my son, man. He be doing this thing, man.
Hey.
I hope one day he do get his little scholarship thing going on, bro. But yeah, so that'd be dope. You know, like I was telling Bree when Bree was here, because she had mentioned like, you know, some kids decide after playing so long that they don't want it. And I'm like,
that's true.
I'm gonna be hurt. You know, I said I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
whatever it is he wants to do in life, I'm with him 100%, and we're gonna make sure he's the best at it. You know, okay, 99, because I'm gonna be a little hurt. But you know, yeah, I'm gonna be hurt. The thing is, he loves it, so it's not like I'm forcing him to do it. It's not like he's trying to live in daddy's footsteps, because I didn't ball. You know what I'm saying? So
definitely something that
he's setting his own tone.
Not only is he setting his own way for what he's doing, but he's setting himself up even with the last name again.
He's building a brand for himself, bro. Everybody
knows us as Hoopers.
Yeah,
it's only been two.
Yeah.
Me and the MJ.
Yeah.
Everybody else is a cold hooper.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. And so that's why I'm like, people, I feel you on that. Like, I hope he sticks with it and continues to love the game and continues to rock with it, because I know I see his future's bright as long as he continues to strive for what you guys do.
I think genetically he's made for football, but I try to steer away from football. I'm not gonna lie. That
boy.
Y'all got.
I hope it's something else.
I know you got boys. You got a son.
Girl dad.
Okay, girl dad. Oh, okay. Shout out.
Yes, sir. Girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a girl dad. I got two and
you
two.
got
I got 2 boys, 2 girls.
Yeah, but I'm saying, you well balanced. Well balanced.
You got the terrible one. Where little man there? Every time I see him, he'd be like,
I'm watching you. No, reason why I asked, because do you ever feel like, I know, like I said, I don't have that legacy, like I have to worry about MJ, play this because your dad played this. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Right. Do you ever, does that run through your mind, or do you ever be like, son, just give it a shot, or you let him do him?
I kind of felt like I should have been that way. You know, at first my son, he did start playing football. Then it was something that I felt like became, like I started turning into that guy. You know what I mean? My expectations for him started getting real high. Yeah. And my attitude started changing. So once I started noticing I was risking something else, I started backing off.
That makes sense.
Real. It made him give less effort to the game, but it was him finding what he wanted. You know what I mean? We was just trying it out. We was just trying it out. We didn't know if he wanted to do
exactly.
it or not, you know what I mean? So
hell yeah.
It made it easier for me to understand, like, you know, it might not be for you.
Yeah, and that's fine. Yeah.
And luckily, I had, as a big brother, I had younger brothers that had to go through that little shadow syndrome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I learned from that. So it was easy for me when I had a son to understand that I can't push that on him, and I can't.
Just let him,
just let him go and see what he like. Now he play golf. So
hey, that's what's up. Yeah, shout out. Hey, I have Tiger Woods in the building. You don't know? Shoot, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Do what you do, what you have the passion for, and just making sure that they're giving it their best in that. You know what I'm saying? Like my thing is music. And I tried. I'd be like, have MJ behind the decks, have him boom, you know. And he took a little taste. He took a little cling to it, but I can see, like, he's like, that's fun, but I ain't trying to do this. You know what I'm saying? But it's fun. I'll mess with your turntables and do that, but that's as far as I want to go. And I'm like, that's fine. Sports, that's his whole thing. Like, I never was like, you're gonna play this, you're gonna do this. it was like, Dad, can I do this? Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
so,
and I think for me, I was the opposite. Thinking I was like, damn, Albuquerque's small, so it ain't gonna take to catch on.
Yeah.
So I literally, I mean, we tried basketball. It didn't work out. I love my son, but bro wasn't no hooper. He hit the. I told them as soon as it happened. I told me and Jaime was running down the sideline. I told you too.
Yeah.
Doing the pass, that boy said, caught that thing and did a fadeaway. And just turned back and thought. He turned back and got on defense.
Yeah.
It was like that. So it took last year. We were driving home and he was like, Dad, I want to play football. I was supposed to be taking him back to his mom's. It was a Saturday.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to. It was like, Dad, I want to play football. Called his mom. I said, hey, I'm about to go sign him up for football. I turned. Went to for that same day, and I signed him up. So I waited for him to tell me.
Let you know.
And I'm like, looking back, I'm like, bro, in 2 years he got school, but I feel like he'll be all right.
Yeah.
Like,
definitely.
He got plenty of people around
you guys
to
have
where,
show him the foundation.
So that kind of takes us back to what we were talking about earlier, like the preparation. If they haven't played, like a lot of it, you can prepare a lot of these kids' bodies to take these hits in different places. Yeah, you cannot teach instinct. At the end of the day, they're gonna have to go through a little bit of a gauntlet to kind of get acclimated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you can really prepare these kids' necks and frames to really deal with some stuff to
that makes sense.
Eliminate, or not even eliminate, reduce concussions and kind of get them on the right path.
Injuries.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So I look at the NFL this year. Everybody I feel like people got appreciation for like what we really do. When you start seeing your favorite player get injured, well, you had no off season.
Yeah.
No mini camps.
Yeah.
No OTAs. Couldn't train with their trainers. So you saw a lot of dudes, little things.
Right.
They turned into big things, dropping like flies.
Yeah.
So I feel like what we do is, you don't see a lot of heavy lifting and pounding. We really are trying to fix their bodies and reprogram the brain to be a machine. Like you want your body to be a machine. And it should all go in hand versus I'm gonna have you squatting and heavy deadlifting.
How much can you lift?
I'll tell you right now.
Deadlift.
Yeah.
You need to go into that,
I think that's because most
dudes
dudes try to get into training and go right to like high school kids where they could easily show somebody like, a skill set. You know what I mean? Where it's easy to show a skill set that you can teach to somebody.
Yeah.
And when you're training that and you just hop right into that, you miss everything
Layers.
as far as development, and it's layers that you gotta peel back. Even if I meet a kid, because just like when we meet kids, there's sometimes they don't come through them. Sometimes they're just fresh, fresh out.
Yeah.
We gotta go back and fix things like stance and feet posture,
Square one,
hip posture, and all this stuff. And it's hard, bro. But it's just a different dynamic that we have to put out for the kids, and I think that's why we're good at what we do, because
Definitely.
we are able to. We didn't come into the game and try to change what was already there.
Yeah.
We went back and got kids from at the smallest age, at the beginning of their fundamentals.
Yeah.
And we started reprogramming them from DNA part. You know what I mean? We didn't come to and try to change the finished product and try to take credit for it. We went back all the way and rebuilt every single one of these kids. Found our formula that was working.
Yeah.
And we ran it over and over and over and over and over and repolished it every single year. And so
I know for me and Micah, you might get a 10-year-old, 11-year-old who he got 2 left feet.
Yeah.
So when we do things, it's not even a stance. It's teaching them how to walk and understand that
get them mechanics.
You gotta walk. Like with me, I had a kid today. He's a new kid.
Yeah.
We gotta walk through the ladder. We gotta walk and step over hurdles. That way they understand what's going on. Versus, nah, man, just go do some high knees.
Yeah.
Processing.
And it's a repetition. So it goes hand in hand. Like I said, what we do, it may look different to everybody else, but our program it's set to where they want to stay with me and Micah or move up with B and J. It goes hand in hand. From me to Micah to B to J, it all goes and flows. It's levels.
That's what's up.
That's the biggest thing too, to like keeping parents off the field. It's just letting them Like kind of, hey, trust me.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I understand you want your son to be that sexy receiver, but hey, man, hold on.
Yeah.
Before we get there, we gotta get there.
You gotta crawl for your
maybe they think their kid isn't working hard enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's really like, listen, we gotta leverage certain types of like firing going on. If not, it's not gonna work the right way. Quality in your body.
Yeah.
Trust the process.
Exactly. And that's
I've had a bunch of kids that come in, and you get those dads that are overconfident about their abilities. And, you can take the ball and run 100 yards down the field without anybody touching you, but at the end of the day, those 100 yards, you were damaging shit all the entire way. Like the entire way, you're sitting there damaging shit the entire way. So it's easy for us to be able to, I like that how we train. It's kind of it's organic, and we're able to. It's not some book shit. Like I hate book trainers. Like we're literally like out in the field.
Exactly.
We're in the field every single day, so we have opportunities more than anybody, especially a book, to fix and test these things that we apply every single day. And sometimes they're wrong, bro. Sometimes they're wrong.
Yeah, and dealing with different athletes, all athletes move different. So it's like if you read a book, a textbook, they're telling you what to look for. Okay, but say this athlete ain't giving you that. Now how do I fix it?
Right.
This textbook is just telling me this isn't right.
Right.
But how do I fix it?
Exactly.
They don't know.
They're giving
you know
you
what I'm
the
saying?
perfect situation.
Yeah, they're giving you that best scenario. Like this is how his hips should move. He should open it, and you're like,
no, I got
this kid ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I gotta fix it. I gotta fix it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I definitely feel y'all. Like, and that's why my son goes to you guys, and there's only so much, like I said, I can give them. I don't have a problem with admitting that. A lot of these parents, they be on their high horse, and they're like, nah, you're going to do it this, that, man. Like you said, they have this confidence in their...
Thing. Yeah. You got to back your son, when your trainer backs your son down, and you got to watch him walk through a ladder drill with your junior
and you're
son,
like, we've been doing this. Why is he going back to this and this?
I broke down the best. Like, bro, I've had college kids come out from, halfway across the United States and come in front of me and get broke down. And it shows me that what I'm doing here is equal or better than what the fuck they're, giving out where this kid is from.
Exactly.
Or even, a kid that I have that may have, potential, has better skill set than this guy who's got the better, who passes the eye test. You know what I mean? So,
exactly.
I got a lot of kids with high skill sets that won't pass the eye test, but there's always an opportunity for them. You know what I mean?
I feel you. Let me see here. We talked about injuries. Okay, so I'm not gonna keep y'all too long, but what I wanted to ask, what was it? Damn, I lost it.
I have a nursing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Too.
I lost mine.
With you guys saying that you have to re-break them down, like genetically, muscle mass wise, as like even orthopedic doctor, I work on ortho floor and a brain injury floor, so you guys could notice why I'm so crazy about football. But orthopedic wise, they always say you should maximize your body mass before you start lifting weight. Do you guys agree? Like kids should not lift. Like my son, I don't let him lift weights at all. He needs to learn how to squat his own body perfectly.
There's so many there's so many bad movement patterns that kids make just for being placed in their shoes that that creates that separation, and it's like being foreign on the ground. So when you throw a weight on their back, this kid's body's not going to react like it should naturally. So we don't ever put. I feel like 90% of our work is done in the grass, and it's movement based. Like we work in the gym, and a lot of times people see us post stuff from in the gym, but those like Tony was saying, those gym sessions are lightweight. Those reps are functional reps, and it's organic. It's not some book stuff. It's not really. It's not an overload. It's nothing that they can't handle. It's once we recognize, the strength of their muscles, we never give them more than they can handle. So.
That's where the bands come into play too.
Bands.
You know, when
Bands
a lot of these elite,
hey, I will be the first to say
naturals,
we were the first with bands because we was broke. So all we could use
Hey, you gotta do what you had to do, yes sir.
But I will say, with me training kids, I train. Like I said, me and Mike could take the bulk load of the kids. We go right past the weights.
Yeah,
we go right to the
Bandies.
mats. We go to the mats. I always carry bands.
Off.
Take your shoes off, and I reprogram them from there. We go from the ground up. Like even with squatting, most kids can't squat. So to put something on their back or make them hold something to squat,
it's not gonna help them out at all.
Bro, it's damaging everything.
Yeah,
because they're hunched over.
Yeah.
They're this is what they're used to. So
They're not
you got
calibrated to their body.
they're awkward.
Like, yeah,
then,
a lot of the tall kids too.
Boom, and then once you get into that 12, like well, my son, he's 12, so puberty's kicking in. He's growing. So then that's a whole new body all over. That's a whole new thing. When they start getting long, like MJ about to hit in, you're like, I thought you was coordinated.
Yeah. They get to that certain stage where they start growing and their bodies have to adapt.
Come back in.
Yeah,
but that's what me and Mike. All right,
what the hell did happen to you?
Yeah, you know they done shot up. So now it's like, all right, well, hey, we got to take it back a little bit. We got to get you to understand you're taller now.
Yeah.
So there's a certain way you got to move now. So it all go in place. We don't do weights.
Yeah, we got to figure it out, man. It's pretty nice the way we work things out. It took a lot of trial and error, and
it took a lot
people
of
telling us and that we doing shit wrong. But you know, when we turn things around, it's like we're doing things safe. So like,
from a medical
you can look back.
You
can look back, and I don't think we don't hurt people. Like we haven't hurt people. There ain't no lawsuits out.
We
Tony
don't really
Jay
get
hurt me.
injuries
Like
that.
people don't get hurt when you train with us.
On that subject, I got a couple more questions for y'all. With what you said about people telling you guys do stuff wrong, whatever. I'm on the outside looking in to the football community with you guys.
Yeah.
With what you guys do, but is there a lot of shade or hate or anything that comes with what you guys do? You know what I mean? I know basketball, there's a lot of bickering back and forth. You doing this wrong. Don't go to him because he do this. Don't go to that. Do y'all get that?
What I found, bro, is that there is, and I feel like it's just jealousy and because we came into this shit and like we did it by ourselves. We even called ourselves some different shit but we came in, we did it by ourselves. We didn't need a gym to back us. We didn't need a company to let us in and grow us. And so I felt like the way we came in, we didn't need nobody. And for established people that were in the industry, they didn't like that shit. And they took that wrong, and we're not the type of people who gonna ask for help. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna bump heads and we're gonna figure this shit out. And get back to the table. You know what I mean? So I feel like the way we came in so independent, people felt a way towards us. But they, at the end of the day, they know that we're good at what we do. And nowadays, that's why they're upset.
Know what's up.
Because they set expectations for us that we had passed quick.
Easy.
We had passed those quick.
And I seen y'all grow fast. I seen it. You know what I'm saying?
It was something that was missing, and all we needed to do was put that hole out. Put that out there for the kids to see, and literally they tap in with us every day. Like I'm sure that there was times that we had to all find kids to train. Like I can look around and say nobody at this table has to call nobody for work no more. Like
that's what's up.
Everybody at this table is getting called for work, and that's because that's the foundation that we set up for ourselves, and we've been legit and solid this whole time, and that's why nothing has ever been taken from us.
Man, make some noise for that, man. I seen that growth too.
It's true. It's not just the training in the football. Like we take care of our boys. Like we don't brag. We don't post nothing, but we make sure them kids
take care of these kids on and
off.
They're doing
meditation Mondays with these boys.
That's what's up.
We just get in and we really man, let's have a conversation.
So not only a trainer but a mentor. Like y'all are taking these kids in, like y'all said before, showing them the ropes, showing them what not to do, showing them I did that. You don't want to do that. So
and they know,
and that's
we're
big,
so transparent with them. We're so transparent
nothing.
with them. Like if there's problems that we hear stories that they talk about. If there's something that we've already done before, and we're like, hey, bro, what the fuck are y'all doing? we have to show that, hey man, I used to be like that and it didn't turn out good.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I'm glad that we're able, we've all been through enough shit to where I trust these dudes to be able to tell a kid and give some kids some advice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's real. Big.
It was huge during quarantine too.
And JB White, the hometown hero. Like I talk about that. Like where was the guy? Where was his coaches just to be like, you don't do that. Like you need to be at home.
Yeah, that guy.
And I understand being raised by grandparents because my grandma raised a ton of our kids, and so I understand. Like she wasn't on top. She loves her baby, but she probably wasn't on him the way she needed.
Yeah, it takes. You need somebody to step into that male role.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I feel because like most, not to be cliche, but my dad wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So like, I felt like if he was in my life, then I probably would have picked up the football. I probably would have went and hooped. I didn't have nobody to be like, oh, you want to do that, son? Go do that. Let's go do that. You know what I'm saying? So with me, entertainment. My mom was like a singer. She's doing all that. Yeah. So I grasped that side. That's what I seen. Oh, mom sings. We do music. Boom, boom. Okay, boom. Now imagine this is me. Imagine dad's there. Okay, let's go outside. Let's put up these jumpers. Let's throw a foot. Oh, damn, I like it. Yeah, you don't know where that can lead. I think you need that male
that does that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Having that availability. I know, like, we used to go play or watch the guys play basketball at Mesa Verde, but you know what those dudes was doing. You know when they was off the court.
Yeah. It was different because you seen both. Yeah.
But when you got guys that you can look at these schools nowadays. Any school, we're not even the only trainers out here. Like it's become popular now. Like you can go to any school and see there's some guy out there helping kids everywhere nowadays. So I feel like we opened up a door for a lot of people to be brave enough to get out there and not have to be a coach or feel obligated that they got to work for like NMAA or some organization to go help a kid.
Yeah. So. Facts. That's basically how I am.
You did?
I grabbed the little cert, and it was basically to help better my knowledge of what he has to do in the future. You know what I'm saying? And that's what, like we talked about, injury prevention really stuck to me in my mind because I'm like, when we were coming up, nobody really gave a damn about that.
What was an ACL?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, such and such is out. ACL. Oh, okay. We need somebody up in there. It was like nobody was like, take care of yourself. Do this. Oh, you might want to y'all teach.
You might run a stretch.
How to? Exactly.
Like, so I'll be the first to tell you, bro, I'm not stretching. And it didn't help that I was a Randy Moss fan. And Moss don't stretch before the game.
Yeah.
Don't stretch. Hey, Tom don't stretch.
Oh man.
It's just cool because with technology and the way the world has moved on.
Facts.
Especially with athletics, like, and the way it has progressed, like, rehabilitation has taken a big boost too. So back in the days, it was ice and heat. That was it, bro. Ice and heat, stay off.
Take your ankle.
Yeah.
Nowadays, there's 100 things, or there's 5 or 6 things that they tell you to do before you ice it.
Exactly.
So
it's a lot.
Just understanding things nowadays, and people understanding the body, it makes things a lot better. You know what I mean? So.
And we learned a lot about like concussions in the hospital sense, but I don't think they teach trainers the same stuff we learn in the hospital.
Yeah, like he said, there's ways to try to prevent that. You know what I'm saying? Like I get what he's saying. Like
you get a trainer.
But I said now there's a thing we teach with brain injury patients, even concussions. It's called low stim environment, and it's a cold, dark room. And you sleep in a cold, dark room, right? Because your brain's actually in rest. Your body's kind of in like a sleeping habit. So it regenerates itself. During football season, MJ sleeps in a cold, dark room. Yeah. And that's not because he has a concussion, but it's to optimize those brain cells in case he takes that like hard hit.
Definitely.
And just instilling good habits in him. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I did this as a kid, you know.
Oh yeah.
So that's
we did it as a kid. We didn't have no choice. Motherfucking heat was off, boy. It was cold and dark. The heat and the light was off, boy. Shit.
So did you have concussions?
Man, CTE free. I'm CTE free.
Yeah, make some noise. Yes, sir. So one more question.
Did you have a lot of concussions?
Oh, go ahead.
I did. My first one I'll never forget. It was the worst concussion I had. We were playing Rio, and I knew right off the bat something wasn't right. I got a concussion on the first play. Sat down.
You got that good heat,
man. Bam. I was in there. Coach was like, "You ready?" I was like, "Nah." He was like, "Nah, get in." I was like, "All right." He went, I said, "No, nope."
Yeah.
The rest of the game, everything was just ringing. I was just sitting there. I already couldn't see, so I was like this. Boom, and then about fourth quarter came, I run downfield, and I got cracked back. Ooh. And the guys on Rio was like, "Bro, your eyes just rolled into the back of your head."
Pupils were shaking.
I was on the.
And what helped you? What helped you? Because a lot of boys, they don't believe me when I say this stuff. What really helped you?
My mom just put me in a dark room, and it was cold.
Thank you.
And then
guys.
I got to the
Just do
doctor.
it.
The trainer was like, "No, he has a mild concussion." You know, turns out ain't no such thing as no mild concussion.
No mild concussion.
They be trying to use that too. Yeah. Mild, like it's a concussion.
You know, so you find out things. I didn't find that out until I became a trainer. Like they talk about everything. I was like, "Bro, ain't no such thing as a mild concussion."
Yeah.
Like, y'all got
I had 8 of those.
So I'm like,
it was mild.
You start thinking like, bro, I really had like a lot of concussions.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just one of them things. You know, it's part of the game.
I feel you. Well, two more questions. Is there a game, any time in your life that you wish that you can get back for any reason?
Man,
like, is there a game that you want to? Hey, if I would have just did this or that, we would have won it. Is there any?
So look, this is what happened. My senior year, bro. Like I go into my senior year like high on the recruit.
Yeah,
bro, for the West Coast, high. I don't even drop numbers. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like high, I'm up there. Like y'all know.
Yep.
And like, bruh, like it's serious. It was a big deal, man. And literally the first play of my senior year, the first game, blew my ACL. Like, and I'm playing quarterback. I'm not supposed to play quarterback. I was supposed to be one of the best running backs in New Mexico.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm playing quarterback because I have to.
Yeah.
We're at Highland. We're short.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't even know who the hell played after. Oh, it was Ian after me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and he wasn't even there yet. So, if I could take any play back, it'd be that one. I don't even know if the outcome would be different, brother.
Yeah.
It was that first year they had changed turf surface on us. Mm-hmm. We had carpet before, you know what I mean? We used to just wear regular shoes. And so they had switched it to the artificial turf. And it was our first time in cleats pivoting. So I'm pivoting out. I hear it. I'm trying to run it off like.
And before we had the rubber ones, it was the screw.
That was it.
So I recognized that, and that was it. And if I could have brought it back, man, it'd be that play.
That one.
But I'm not even sure if I would want
would have
to.
changed. Yeah. You wouldn't be here, man. You wouldn't be doing what you do now.
I'd have spent my money on all kind of bullshit. Probably made it to the NFL, been a dick, or
different mentality.
I would have made so many different mistakes.
Smitty didn't change. We're Hollywood and shit.
Yeah, bro. Like it was just the buzz that was going at the time. You didn't have a trainer to tell you how to handle that shit, brother.
Yeah.
Like,
facts.
You was just like, oh man, they Brandon Smith this, and I'm we at Highland, brother. We don't win over there. So when somebody telling you that you winning, and your friends agree, you like, oh nigga.
That's all I heard, Smitty. That's all I heard, man.
So I feel like my ego at the time wasn't ready to go any further, and I felt like God put me exactly where I needed to be.
Exactly.
He humbled me right there.
Yeah.
Right before it began.
I agree, 100%. I think you guys are all where you need to be, man. Make the most of that, you know. But yeah, anything with you, Jay?
Yeah, man. So shit, we're playing Las Cruces semifinals, the state championships, state playoffs, or whatever the case is. And like, coach had been preaching that whole week, like, bro, do not let them score on the first drive type stuff, and don't let them score on the first drive or whatever the case is. And like, we had a lot of like super seniors on that time. We were in favor to win. Yeah, we were in favor to win for sure. And first drive comes around. It was actually like the second or third play or something like that. I make a crazy break on a ball and I almost pick it off, but I dropped the shit. And so the very next play after I dropped that pick, bro, they ended up scoring them. Because like Las Cruces, if you know them, like they're big on momentum. You get up fast, like you're done.
Was it there?
And we know, it was over there. So we had refs against us. Parents were going crazy. It was like a Texas game. It felt like a Texas game, of course. And I dropped that damn pick, bro. And I was like, damn, score on next play, I was like, damn. And it was over from there. Seize the moment, man.
Yeah. Micah, man.
I don't know if I got any take it backs. I mean, you know, I kind of look at like the highlight of my games, man. Like 8th grade year, we had our rivalry game, had the whole entire high school stadium packed.
Yeah,
you know, we won that game.
Yeah.
You know, we played Clovis my senior year in Clovis. That was, I mean, I'm coming from Texas, you know. So when I moved out here, I'm starting high school. Shit was weird to me. I'm like, we don't have no home games?
Yeah.
I'm like, hold up, like, I'm at Seabrook. I'm like, so this is our practice field. I'm like, where do we play at? Like, you play at Milne. I'm like, what the fuck is Milne? Like, So, you know, the playing Clovis had the old heads on the side. You fucking suck. And I'm like, man, hey, ref, you don't see this old man right here? Like, that was definitely... You know, that was I mean, we lost that game too, but you know, I mean, if I could take a game back that just say like, hey, we got in their ass.
Yeah.
And then probably our semifinals game, man, we played Mayfield. Mayfield had already, either that was their first year they won, or that was the year of Cruce's takeover, man. Man,
it was tough.
It was Mayfield, Cruce's on Yate, man. So, you know, that was a semifinal game. There's a couple of things I wish we could have did different. We lost that game, but you know, I got my highlights.
There you go. That's all.
I remember my
I know what I got. Tone.
Actually, mine would be my junior year in the semi against Cibola.
Okay.
We're like on the goal line, and if I would have jumped, I would have scored.
Okay.
But me being me, I'm like, I'm finna go hit that sideline. And so get the ball going, and I'll never forget, fucker just met me.
Boom.
And I tried to just boom.
Christian McCaffrey, you.
No, that nigga, he damn Ray Lewis me. My whole body was just like, oh. He got up, and I clear as day, I remember he was like, pick me up like I was a little boy. He was like, sorry I had to do you like that, T. Just get the fuck off. And literally that play changed the entire game, because after that they started rolling, and
that was it. Yeah.
And we lost on the field goal.
Damn.
But I feel like if I could have made that
play, that would have changed the whole.
Yeah, but I mean, I really don't have a lot of games. I feel like, I mean, it was same as being, you know, we weren't supposed to be winning.
Yeah.
So I took everything, highlights. Junior is probably the best year I had. But I was one of them. Hey, man, we took this L. I don't know about y'all, but my style looked good.
I don't know about the rest of y'all niggas, but I know I did what I was supposed to do. And if, one more thing. A player. You wide receiver and quarterback, right? Let's go wide, and let's say the toughest DB you had to face.
I had to face?
Yeah. Who made it difficult for you when you were on the field to get open?
Man, I don't even want to sound like that kind of guy. Let me make something bad.
He said nobody? Okay.
Honestly, though.
That's a wide receiver
talk your
response.
talk, boy.
I know I'm a wide. That's that whiteout talk.
That's the wide receiver response. I wouldn't
nobody
expect
can
any
stop
different.
Honestly, bro, I had hard times with double coverages. Being that my football IQ at the time, with running through zones was bad. So I feel like double coverages is what messed me up.
Okay.
And I did see a lot of those.
Okay.
So, but there wasn't one
one-on-one.
Maybe my homeboy, he went to San Diego. His name was John Ward.
Okay.
And he used to give me, like, we used to go at it. It was cool just having somebody to compete with.
A little bit that can hang with you a tiny bit, and then you just break on.
John
okay,
Ward.
what? Jay?
Bruh, I'm not even gonna lie. Mine was in college. Like, I was a freshman coming in, having to go against, like, these different dogs that were getting scouted and shit.
Okay.
And, like, Jaquel Thompson and Lydell Williams, like, shout out to y'all.
Shout them out. Yeah.
Hey, they really sharpened me up as a freshman for real.
That's
like, them boys had 4.3 speed, like, hands like hell, and they knew how to get twitchy. And at that point, like, people weren't getting twitchy like that. You know, like, what I mean? But they weren't getting really twitchy like that. And so I remember we had a couple guys spotting or getting recruited by, you know, not recruited, but what do they call it?
Scouted
by the Raiders, and then I think the Bucks or something like that. They came to watch Sione. He's a D lineman, but they were also watching the receivers, so they were turning up at that time. And man, they were on some juice like I hadn't seen before. But they were seniors. I'm coming in freshman, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, I held my own in a sense, but they were really like exposing people out there. Yeah. So those two got to be the toughest I ever faced for sure.
Dope. That's dope, man.
I'm terrible with names, bro. Hey, shout out my bro Marcus. You know Marcus Williams. That's my dog always. What you know? I mean, on Yate, I can't even remember his name.
The running back.
Yeah, running back. Okay. Yeah. What's my dude from Clovis? What was his name? Running back.
He's a dog too.
Yeah, I can't even remember.
Okay.
Shout out they DB. He beat me in state. I think he got like 9 or 8 picks. I got 7. So he got me in the overall state. But shout out him, and
that's what's up.
You know, I know. Shout out my boy Ant from Rio Grande. You know,
shout out to Ant, boy.
Hey, you know, I can't really say. Like I said, I'm terrible with names, man. But I know the dogs who I played against, man, and who had that eye on me, like, hey, bro, we watching you, and I'm like, all right, man, it's about to go down. So
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Hey, hold on. And what was his name? He went to Highland. Ran track.
Rashad?
Nah, we older than Rashad.
I think he graduated like a year before you. Number 5. The hell was his name?
Tim or Yurt?
No, damn, I can't remember.
Jamil.
Man, hey, man, I was
yeah.
I'm starting my sophomore year. I'm the only one out of my crew starting, man. And they put Jamil on a big ass on the newspaper. Hey, said this the hardest hitting safety in New Mexico. Man, we lined up against him. I'm looking at him like this, like, bro, don't hit me. Hey, I was like, boy, don't hit me. Hey. So, you know, I had to shout him out too.
That's
that game, he was like the one. I was like, oh man, your picture was in there this big. Like, hell no, don't touch me. So.
That's what's up, man.
I would have to.
Tony got a list.
I got a list. So where do I start?
No, it ain't even a list. Mine was in practice.
Okay.
Teammates.
Oh,
so your teammate was giving you that work, and you was like, all right.
And he was a year younger than me, but he had something different in him that you just tell. So shout out to Rolo.
Rolo. Okay.
He was different. That was on the football field. I feel like my freshman year, it was Zach Ernak.
I think freshman year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
People who don't know, Zach about 5'8", but was about 230. And for linebackers, you know, it was, bro, linebackers don't move like that. But
Yeah.
I could say
he was out there getting them ankles then.
A to B, he can get you. So, but most of mine came in. It was in practice.
Yeah.
I can say our practices were different. There was a lot of dogs out there, so mine would definitely came through practice.
I remember I used to be stacked, bro.
So
stacked.
They just didn't know.
Yeah, didn't know. They slept. They slept on Highland so many times, bro. But you know, we know what it was. Mm-hmm. This is my last question for you guys. The future for FTBL,
bruh.
Where do y'all see it? What y'all want?
Ultimately, I feel like I want for us to have a league, a youth football league, tackle league, and a non-contact league. Mm-hmm. And maybe that little idea I had thought about earlier.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel like since we're curating this culture right now, that, you know, once we start putting different programs in place, like it's gonna be a big shift towards what we're doing.
That's what's up.
So I hope that's what I'm hopeful for. Is that, you know, everything that we have, you know, dreams and expectations for it just lands and everything hits between these camps that we're doing or e-books that we're doing or anything else. And I just hope that I'm just hopeful for everything to just land because it's gonna hit, bro.
That's what's up, man. Jay, where you see it? Where you want it to be?
I just see us. I see us, you know, elevating our purpose, you know, beyond our own expectations, beyond our own visions. being able to set a platform for these kids to have easy recruiting process, because I know it's tough out there for a lot of these people that don't pass the eye test, or a lot of these kids that don't pass the eye test or whatever. Being able to set that recruiting platform to be like, okay, this is what I need to do. Okay, I know I got these guys in my corner, and they got some guys in their corner that can pull from me.
Because
they're not that bad, but it's the toughest thing is to walk into a situation you don't got no pull in while everyone else got the pull. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure that's overall just our purpose. I know we can definitely put a lot of programs and different ideas into play easily, just like we always do, but that's my main one overall.
Dope, man. I like that. Michael, where you see it, man? Where you want to be at?
Hey, man, I'm still the rookie coming in. I'm following A-League, you know. So, again, man, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate these dudes, man.
That's what's up, man.
Like I said, me and Tony, we go back, bro. So, he knows our background and everything like that there.
Yeah.
B, our kids go to school together. He picked me up at school one day. He was like, hey, man, just follow me. That's all he did. Hey, just follow me. Then Tony, he came and scooped me up, man. So, you know, I'm following A-League. But aside from, you know, eventually facilities and everything like that there, travel teams and just, you know, it's more so just shedding light on New Mexico. I want to see the kids that we give those opportunities to, take that next step or next level, that next step, come back. Yeah, hey, man, come back and give to the kids that are still coming up out here and, you know, show them the way. So ultimately, I mean, aside from all of the glamour and glitz that we hope to come from that there, it's just more put that light on New Mexico. This is now home for me, you know.
That's
so
what's up.
I want New Mexico to, I'm tired of looking at the maps and seeing, you know, the top high school kids and all this and that, where the top, you know, recruits came from. Like, nah, we gonna put some kids in there. We gonna put some kids in there.
Kids don't understand, bro, is like there's 5,300 schools that you could attend, like but half the time they're only looking at like the top 5. Like, y'all gotta chill, looking at that and your goal needs to be a free education and playing college football.
And that's exactly what
not
Bree
being
said.
on the best team.
Yeah, make some noise. That's a gym right there, man. Yeah.
And Bree said even if you do go D1, it might not be for you.
You don't
like,
want that.
She didn't like sitting on the bench. D2 was amazing for her.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah.
Where you see the future, man? Where you want to be at, Tone?
For me, I just want to keep saying the standard high. Over the years, I became a little bit more humble, but for me, it's setting the standard and just continue to put New Mexico on the map. One thing, I'll be the first to tell somebody, take your eyes back home, man.
Yeah,
I breed New Mexico. I breed Albuquerque. Like, that's who I am. So setting the standard, like we always do, and just continue to instill pride in these kids. Of course, you know, with everything else comes facilities and all that stuff. It's gonna come.
It's gonna come. Yeah.
But it ain't never stopped us from doing what we do. Like,
that speaks volume, though.
We ain't never,
you know
like,
what I'm saying?
When the pandemic hit and gyms was shutting down,
man, we stuck to our foundation.
We
adapted.
What people don't know, a lot of people, you know, they see like what we are now. Bro, me and B have some long days that people just...
They don't understand, like
it brought us back...
Always went back to our foundation.
So
big on the
pandemic put us back into our element of being outside and on the field and
having
nothing and grinding.
But what's in your bag?
Damn. So I like to say, I think all of our cars we are a mobile gym.
For real.
Hey, that's what's up, man. That's humble beginnings, man. And there's just more to come, man. And I see it. Like I said, I ain't seen nobody out here doing what y'all guys are doing, man. And I respect it and I appreciate it because we need it out here. Right. And we need this whole cultural movement like that for the football culture out here. And not just in football. I see y'all branching out. Y'all got the basketball, you got the soccer, you got, like, it's not just limited to football. You know, I know that's y'all's passion, but y'all are branching out and getting these kids.
We all understand the body and movement.
There you go. And that's important. How you going to be an athlete if you don't know your body? You know what I'm saying?
You can't move one thing. Everything can translate. Some studying and incorporate, like, okay, that makes sense. So we can apply what we already know to that next athlete, but it's gonna be geared towards their sport.
Definitely. Man, well, I appreciate y'all coming through.
Love.
Man, all you guys, man. It's all love, bro. And hopefully, you know, y'all come back and do another episode with your boy, and we talk where y'all at, because I know y'all moving quick, so I know when y'all come back, it's gonna be something even bigger to talk about.
We can talk about some grown folk stuff.
We're gonna have. Hey, now we do that. Yeah, we might have to do that. Actually,
we keep talking about Highlands. We might have to do like a Highland episode.
the vibe is right. So whatever we gotta do, we gon' I want y'all to come back, man. If y'all with it, if y'all with it, let's do that, man. Yeah. But with that being said, I don't know if y'all want to add anything or say anything or.
No, are just you guys... basically, I feel like while you guys all have the time, tap in with a trainer, whether it's one of us four or anybody else that you do follow on Instagram. But stay active, stay motivated, and stay chasing the dream, man.
Yes, sir.
It's not too far away.
That's fair. Take care of your mental.
Y'all good, everybody?
Yes,
got in on that one, boy. Hey, follow that. Said the boy done set it all. Well, hey, man, appreciate y'all, man. We outies. Let's go. Hey,